Have you ever noticed how some things just sneak up on you after 50? You used to sleep through the night, now you're up 2, maybe 3 times to pee. You used to polish off a double cheeseburger without a second thought. Now it feels like your body's staging a quiet protest. And the worst part? Half the time, you don't even know what's causing the change. Well, let me ask you something most people never think about. Could it be your prostate? And could it be your plate that's behind it? See, after 50, the prostate can become a little drama queen. It gets sensitive, a bit inflamed, and it starts reacting to things it once ignored, especially certain foods. Not just the usual junk either. I'm talking about everyday, seemingly normal foods that might secretly be stirring up trouble. So today, we're pulling back the curtain on 8 foods that could be quietly harming your prostate without you even realizing it. No fear-mongering. Just real talk about what's going on inside your body and what small changes could help you feel better, sleep better, and maybe even stay out of the urologist's office. Let's start with something a lot of us love: processed meats. Bacon, hot dogs, deli ham, that little pepperoni slice on your pizza. Delicious? Absolutely. But here's the kicker. Those tasty bites are packed with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, and they're known for increasing inflammation all over your body, including the prostate. Over time, this chronic inflammation could increase your risk for more serious issues. Now, I'm not saying you have to abandon your weekend bacon ritual, but maybe you cut back during the week. Maybe you try roasted turkey, grilled chicken, or even a plant-based sausage here and there. Not because you have to, but because your body will probably thank you for it, and your bathroom habits just might improve too. Now brace yourself, because this next one hits close to home for a lot of folks: dairy. Yep, that comforting glass of whole milk or that cheesy lasagna you love? It might be setting your prostate on edge. Full-fat dairy is high in saturated fats, and those fats can raise a hormone called IGF-1. When this hormone goes up, so does your risk of prostate problems. On top of that, dairy can also stoke the flames of inflammation, especially if your body's not digesting it as well as it used to. But don't worry. You don't need to exile all cheese from your life. Try switching to low-fat or plant-based alternatives. Oat milk in your cereal. A little feta instead of a mountain of cheddar. Tiny tweaks, big difference. And we're just getting warmed up. Because next, we'll uncover another everyday item that might be silently messing with your prostate. And it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Let's open the pantry, because this next culprit might be hiding in plain sight: canned foods. Now, canned goods are a lifesaver, especially when you're short on time or just want something easy to toss into a stew. But here's the not-so-great part. Many cans are lined with something called BPA, a chemical that helps preserve the can but may not be so kind to your body. Studies suggest BPA can mimic estrogen, a hormone that, when thrown off balance, might play a role in prostate problems. Even low levels of BPA exposure over time could mess with your hormones. That's not something you want happening quietly behind the scenes. If you're using canned tomatoes, beans, or soups often, consider looking for BPA-free labels, or, better yet, go fresh or frozen when you can. It's a small switch with long-term benefits. And while we're on the subject of pantry staples, let's talk about refined carbs. You know the ones: white bread, pastries, crackers, and most things that come in a crinkly plastic wrapper. They taste good, they feel good, but they also spike your blood sugar like a rocket. And why does that matter? Because blood sugar spikes lead to insulin spikes, and over time, this throws your hormone balance out of whack, which, can lead to prostate enlargement and inflammation. Not to mention, refined carbs don't do your waistline any favors, and abdominal fat is linked to a higher risk of prostate issues too. Now, no one's asking you to swear off all carbs forever. That's not realistic, and frankly, it's not fun. But what you can do is start swapping white for whole. Whole grain bread, oats instead of sugary cereal, brown rice instead of white. Keep the flavor, ditch the inflammation. But maybe the sneakiest item of all, the one we hardly question, is sugar. And not just the sugar you spoon into your coffee. We're talking about the sugar hiding in your salad dressing, your healthy yogurt, your juice, even your ketchup. Sugar, especially when eaten in excess, leads to chronic inflammation. And if there's one thing your prostate hates, it's inflammation. Constantly feeding your body sugary treats is like poking a bruise over and over. It stays tender, swollen, and irritated. Doesn't matter how old you are, your body will push back. Cutting back on sugar doesn't mean cutting out joy. Try fruit for dessert. Use cinnamon for sweetness. Read labels and notice where it hides. Once you start looking, it's everywhere. But the good news is, once you're aware, you can take control. And we're not done yet. There are still a few more everyday foods that could be silently sabotaging your prostate, and one of them might just be in your morning cup. Let's talk about that beloved morning ritual, your cup of coffee. Now, don't panic. We're not about to declare war on caffeine. But if you're drinking several cups a day, or relying on strong coffee to get through the afternoon slump, it might be time to take a closer look. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it makes you pee more. If your prostate is already a little enlarged or sensitive, this extra push on your bladder can lead to more frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. That can really mess with your sleep, your energy, and let's be honest, your mood. If you've noticed that you're always running to the bathroom after that third cup, try cutting back slowly. Switch to herbal teas in the afternoon or go half-caff in the morning. Your body and your bladder will thank you for the break. Now let's turn to something that might sound healthy but carries a hidden risk: grilled red meat. You might love the smoky flavor of a well-seared steak or a juicy burger off the grill. But when red meat is cooked at high temperatures, especially over open flames, it can form compounds called HCAs and PAHs. These little troublemakers have been linked to various forms of cancer, including prostate cancer. Again, moderation is key. You don't have to give up grilling altogether. Try marinating your meat beforehand. Studies show this can reduce the formation of those harmful compounds. Or switch things up with grilled vegetables, chicken, or even fish, which don't carry the same risks. Finally, let's shine a light on alcohol. Now, we're not here to ruin your evening glass of wine or occasional cold beer. But regular, heavy drinking can increase levels of estrogen and decrease zinc in your body. Two things that can disrupt prostate health. Alcohol can also irritate the bladder and worsen urinary symptoms if your prostate is already inflamed. You don't need to go teetotal unless your doctor says so. But even cutting back to just a few drinks a week can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels. Balance is the name of the game. So let's recap, not with a checklist, but with a reminder. Your prostate may be small, but its impact on your life is huge. Foods like processed meats, full-fat dairy, canned goods, refined carbs, hidden sugars, too much caffeine, grilled red meat, and excess alcohol might seem harmless on their own. But over time, they can quietly chip away at your health, energy, and comfort. Here's the good news. You're not powerless. Far from it. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight or give up every indulgence. Just becoming more aware, making small swaps and conscious choices, can set you on a path to better prostate health and better living. And remember, your journey matters. The changes you make today can ripple into how you feel next week, next month, even years from now. We love hearing from our community. Let us know what you think, and please share your experience in the comments below. Your story could inspire others to embark on their own journey towards better health. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. As always, take care of yourself and thanks for watching. Here's to living your best life at any age.